today a brilliant game by Magnus Carlsen against Abdusatturov. That was played in a FIDE World Rapid round 4. You can see the pairing here on the top board, Magnus playing Abdusatturov from Uzbekistan. Now, last year, Abdusatturov won the World Rapid. He's a defending champ, but of course, Magnus wants to win badly. That produced an amazing game. So here we go, and Magnus starts with B3. Plays E3, that's a quiet opening, but he knew a key game going into this round. He played very quickly here, and now you can see the structure is a hedgehog position. You can play with the Sicilian with black, and you have kind of a very quiet setup. Now, Magnus checks things up. He's developed his pieces. He has this position which is very compact. And now he creates imbalance in the position by playing G4, attacking. And black went Queen D7, attacking the pawn. And King H1 played, with the next idea would be Rook G1 and G4 G5, attacking the king. Now the key question is like, is this idea new and was found by Magnus over the board to play this G4 idea? Not at all, and here's why. On your screen here, you can see a game from 1970, played by none other than Bobby Fischer, the world champion in 1972. He's playing a grandmaster from Sweden, Ulf Andersson, and he goes just like Magnus, playing this hedgehog system with the Larsen attack with 1b3. You can see very similar position. And now you can see the similarities. We have the queen on c2, the bishop, the knight on d2 went to e4, and in this position, slight different move order, but the same idea. G4 played with the idea G5, the rook is on G1, attacking the king. And that's where this famous game was played long time ago. And now, look at the rooks. The rooks are doubled here, ready to attack. The game continues, and we can see that Bobby Fischer played knight f5. Of course, black cannot take, because then you would just crush in on the g file. Now the game continues. I'm gonna just stop here. It's a very famous game, but g5 here, threaten to take. Look at this bishop threatening the king here. Absolutely brilliant play by Bobby Fischer, and I'm not sure that Abdusatturov was aware of this game, and the commentators failed to mention it during the live broadcast, but that was a key game, model game, that Magnus was definitely aware of. So in today's game, the game continues like that, and of course Abdusatturov could not take on g4 because you will have a discovery, and then you will be simply better with white playing queen c4 followed by rook g1 after taking, and you would have a much better position. So of course black continues centrally, and now we have a plan rook g1, and just like in the Bobby Fischer game, we have the rooks ready to invade, and g4 g5 is an idea for white. And here Magnus played g5, just like Bobby Fischer. And here he had a choice. He could actually sack a knight and get a very strong attack like that. But he decided to retreat the knight, which is also good, and now play e4. So he's trying to open up the position. And now a key move. He played g6. Now, the first idea for black would be to close down the position. Unfortunately, that doesn't work because knight g5 wins. If you take the knight, simply a winning attack. You're threatening queen c4, check, winning a piece. And if you defend like that, simply another threat, threatening checkmate. And if you take the pawn, here you have a very nice move, bishop h5, win the queen and the game. So in this position, because h6 is not possible, knight d4 played. And what was the winning move played after 1 minute and 51 seconds? Knight g5 anyway, giving up a piece. And here Magnus did not play the best move. He went for the end game. Now here he could play queen c4, threatening knight f7. That would be winning. Why is that? Let's say you take a rook. And he easily winning. But on here, maybe he was afraid of knight g3 check. And here you have the same threat. So the only move will be rook e7. And here, knight f7 is not as good because black would defend. But instead, taking on h7, threatening queen g8 would end the game on the spot. So in this position, queen c4 was winning, but Carlsen with check. Take, and we liquidate into an endgame. But now white has an exchange up and should be winning here. And in this position, it's a technical win. There was a blunder made, and black took on d3. A better defense would be rook d7, and now you would slowly but surely win this endgame because you're up in exchange with the white pieces. So you play here d4, and you have a rook versus a bishop. The rest of the material is equal, and you should convert that. Instead, bishop d3 played, rook g7, and that was black resign. Why is that? On check, a very nice counter check, and you win at least a piece. And if you take the rook, here you have a discovery attack. You're threatening to win, and if you try to attack the bishop, simply check, and you're trying to checkmate, so black has to take. You up in exchange, it's an easy win as well. So in this final position, on the G file, black resign. So I hope you enjoyed this recap. The key was to know this historic game between Bobby Fischer and Anderson, and Magnus knew the plan and executed that beautifully using 1b3, a surprising weapon and a very convincing win by the world champion. Thank you very much.